Style. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my feet together. Hands are going to be inside. Now, if I'd like to at this time, I can initiate with a deep breath, a deep calming breath here. This will allow me to get into the proper mood. And then I'm going to place my weight on my leg that I'm going to be standing on. In this instance, it's going to be my right leg. So I'm going to shift over. I'm going to move the foot about shoulder width, gently toe tapping. Then I'm going to shift once the foot is completely on the floor. I then raise my arms, slowly drifting, and then I'm going to sink down with the motion. I exhale here as I do so. I'm going to stand and I'm going to inhale. As I bring my feet together, I'm going to go to my first holding of the pearl. So my left hand is going to be on the bottom, my right hand is going to be on top. From here, I'm going to do a soft kick. So I then take my left foot, I'm going to circle out slightly. I'm going to bend my supporting leg to allow the foot to drop. I drop on the heel. Then I'm going to shift forward into a front stance. I'm going to push down with my back hand, and I'm going to pretend to be reading a book. Now the hand should not be higher than my shoulder. Before I move, I need to get into the position. So I'm going to bring my back foot up. My front hand will just drift below the chin, and I fall back to put my weight on my back leg. Back hand's going to be under and holding the pearl again. This will allow me to turn my front foot fully. Then I put my weight on the leg, and I'm going to step up. Okay, this is my second time I'm going to be doing the move, parting of the horse's mane. So now, again, I'm going to shift forward, out, bend the supporting leg, toes going to be up in the air. I'm going to shift forward, push down with the back hand, pretend to read the book. Now to take the stress off of my knees, I bring my back leg up, my front hand's already in place. I'm just going to fall back and allow the hand to drift below my chin. The right hand's going to come under as if I'm holding a large pearl. I then turn the toes on my lead foot. I put my weight on the leg before I transition. I then simply stand up. Now I need to do this one more time. So I'm going to shift all of my weight on the leg that I know I'm going to be standing on. That's my right. So I'm going to circle kick out here, bend my right foot and leg, bend my leg, land with the heel, press down with the back hand, and I'm going to read. That's going to complete the parting of the horse's mane. From here, I'm going to do the white crane spread the wings. So I bring the foot up a little bit. I take my left hand and just allow it to fling over, turn my right hand over, shift backward to a sitting position. I then allow the hand to travel all the way back. It turns over. I'm going to brush the floor as I shift my weight forward to the front foot. When my hand gets to about my back leg, I move the leg up. The hand then transitions upward. My left hand is going to track it right at the forearm. So it tracks it at the forearm. At this point, my left leg is going to come up. And when it comes down, I gently toe tap and pretend to sit. I brush down with my left hand and circle the knee. Now I'm going to do the brush the knee technique. So I take my front foot, move it over just a little bit. It's moving to my left. I take my right hand. It's going to dive over my left hand. Start to make a circle to come around. I then bring my left foot up. They come together. And my right hand is underneath. I'm holding the pearl again. Now what I'm going to do is take my right hand in preparation for the move and simply bring it up about shoulder high with the palm facing outward. I then circle kick out, and I do a rather deep stance position here. That will allow me to take my left hand and brush around the front of the knee as I push out as if I'm saying stop. I then bring my back foot up. The right hand is going to fall right at my chest. Left hand comes under. My left foot toes come up. I use the heel to rotate to the left, put my weight on the foot, I then step up. Now from here, I'm going to take my left hand, bring it up. My right foot is going to step out. I'm going to bend at the knee, press around, and then push out as if I'm saying stop. That's the second one. I need to do one more. So I bring the back foot up, the left hand goes under the chin, right hand goes under, my weight shifts back, that allows the toe to come up, I then can turn it. I shift my weight to the front leg, and I simply step up. And then I take my back hand or the hand that's underneath, I bring it up in the preparatory position, I step out with my left leg into a stance, I then brush the knee, and I push forward as if I'm saying stop. Now the next move is called play the flute. So I'm going to bring the back foot up, I'm going to lean back, I'm going to allow my left hand to come up at the edge of the hand. My hands are separated about 1.5 foot here. Then I'm going to separate my hands as I bring my foot up. I stomp with my heel and gently squeeze my hands together. Then I'm going to stand up, comfortable position, bring my left hand into my shoulder, push out with my left hand as I drag my right hand to my waist high. I allow it to continue to roll back, palms going to be towards the floor, full extension. I then flip it to my shoulder. I then raise my left leg, and then I put it behind me and repeat the process. This is repelling the monkey. So I'm going to push, my hand's going to go to about my waist, all the way back, then it's going to flip. I'm going to take my left leg, lead foot, I'm going to step up with the leg, move back. Now, you can sit low on this move, or you can stand comfortably. For the video, I'm just standing comfortably. I'm going to push out with my left, allow my right hand float about waist, all the way back in a circle, nice and smooth. When I get full extension, I allow my hand just to flip. Then I'm going to pick up the left leg, and I'm going to step back. I'm going to do the motion again on this side. And then one more time we'll complete it. So the lead leg's going to come up, and then I'm going to push one more time to complete this. But this time, when the hand hits my waist, I begin to shift, and I place my left hand under to begin the grasping of the sparrow's tail. So from here, I'm going to circle kick out, and I'm going to make sure I take a rather deep stance here with my knees out. I'm going to lead with my wrist. As I push forward, my back hand's going to go down. I'm then going to pretend to grab the tail of a large bird and pull it out of the sky, roll down. Once my back hand gets slightly beyond my waist, I'm going to bring the hand up and hit the flex of my wrist, causing it to bend. I then gently sprinkle, roll back as I lift the toes off the floor. I then gently roll my hands down and slightly upward. Then I take my body, I roll it to the right. I'm going to step up, and I'm going to put my right hand underneath. I'm going to circle kick out, hit a rather deep stance here with my knees out. Then I take my right hand, lead with the wrist, push down with my back hand. I pretend to grab the tail of a large bird, pull back as I roll through, turn my back hand over, and then hit the flex to cause the wrist to bend. I then do a slight sprinkle, shift back to roll, and the toes are going to come up. And then roll slightly upward on this move. Now, I shift to my left. I'm going to bring my right foot up. My right hand is going to begin to track down. This is the beginning of the first whip. And then my left hand is going to go under. My fingers are going to meet together here to cause a claw. My left hand continues to travel. It's going to hit it right at the flex. Then I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to step out into a front stance. Use the edge of my hand to come around. Now to move to the cloud hands technique, I'm going to shift backwards, allow my left hand to drop, the right hand's going to flow out. I'm going to move my right foot and hand together. Allow the hands to circle. As my left hand circles out, so does my foot. That's step one. Both hands are continuing to circle. As my left hand circles out, so does my foot. That's two. Both hands are continuing to circle. As my left hand circles out, so does my foot. That's three. And one more time. This is four. Now this time, I'm going to allow my right hand to travel up. My left hand's going to track it. I'm going to hit right at the flex. As my fingers touch, I make a beak of a bird or a claw. I then step out with my left foot into a front stance. Travel with the edge of the hand. Now, I'm going to bring the back foot up slightly. Allow the back hand as I sit to roll down. As it comes around, I'm going to raise the left leg and pull my left hand in for a hind pat on the horse. I then allow the hand to turn over. I place my left hand, the back of the hand, in the palm. I just step over and allow my hands, I just kind of sleepwalk 45 degrees. I then bend my knees as I touch the edges of my hands together. As I stand up, I'm going to be putting my hands in an X position, and then I bring my leg up for the kick as I push out with my hands. I put my hands on my side. I'm going to turn back to the window, and I'm in a front stance here. I'm going to hit with the back of my fist. This is the back of the fist strike. I open my hands, and I'm going to sleepwalk back. I'm going to turn about 45 degrees here, bring my back foot up so that I can use the edges of my hands. Edges of my hands are going to be here. I'm going to cross at my chest. I'm going to bring my left leg up. As I counterbalance, send the foot out. I'm then going to put my feet together. I'm going to allow my left hand to touch the right wrist, just like the starting position for the whip. But this time, I'm going to step out into a back stance, and I'm going to allow the hand to travel down. This is called the snake, creeps down the leg. And I end here. I'm going to bring my back foot up, shift my weight as I turn my foot, and allow my hand to roll over. I turn my lead hand over, and I'm going to pop my fingers as I stand on one leg. This is called the rooster, stands on one leg. I then put my feet together, touch my fingers, my right hand is going to come under, hit at the flex, just like the whip. I'm going to step into a back stance and allow my hand to travel down my left all the way through. This is called the snake creeps down the leg. I'm going to shift back, allow my hand to roll to my left, turn over, finish off with my going to my right as my front foot turns. I then turn my hand over so that the palm is going to brush the floor, and it's the rooster stands on one leg again. I then step to my left, bring my right hand over and allow the hand to dive and come around. I'm in the holding the pearl position, and this next one move is called the maiden carries the basket. And so I'm going to bring the right hand up in a blocking position, circle kick out, and then push. I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to turn. Again, this is called the maiden weaves the basket. I'm going to circle kick around. My bottom hand is going to come up in a block as my back hand simply pushes out. I then close my fist, allow my upper hand to shift out in a blocking motion. I'm going to move my right foot and allow my right hand with the fingers spread. Left foot's going to come in. This is the needle to the C. I then going to step forward with my front foot, move to a front stance, bring my left hand under, and I'm going to part here. I'm going to close my fist, stepping around, bring the leg up. I'm going to stomp and hit at the same time. I'm going to continue to let the fist come around, bring my back foot up, step into a front stance, and punch over my left fingers. I allow the fingers to travel up the back of my arm. The hands will turn over. I'm going to shift back. The toes are going to come up. I'm going to roll up. I'm going to turn to face the camera. Bring my left foot up. Cross my hands. Bring them in. And that completes the move. Okay? So here's what the pattern looks like. practice and using the individual parts of the pattern, you should be able to follow along with me. To get to those parts of the pattern, just dial up MB's channel on YouTube, and you're going to look through the library one piece at a time, study the material, get comfortable with it, and then kind of piece it together. If you're ready for that, if you've already done that, let's do the pattern together. completes the Yang Tai Chi 1-24 pattern. Don't forget to hit the like button, like and subscribe, invite a friend, and we will see you next class.